beautiful people. Welcome to 321 No Kiddin. Probably the awesome here. We're going to work on our August 23rd daily reading. Just a moment out of our Body, Mind, and Spirit book. Before I do, though, because it is August 23rd, we got to give a big shout out to Polly. It's my stepfather down in Connecticut. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Polly. Next weekend, I am making time to go golf with him. I know I'm going to be a week late, but it's a good compromise instead of not doing anything at all. So that's the plan. So happy birthday to Polly. Okay, the reading starts off with P. Gustafsson says, every day is a holiday. The janitor in a school was extremely positive, spiritual person. When asked how his day was going, he said in a loud, cheerful voice, every day is a holiday. When overloaded by work or family schedules, what a great thought to remember. Every day is a holiday. The original meaning of holiday was simply a happy or festive day, a day to celebrate, to rejoice, to give thanks. In recovery, every day is a holiday, a holy day, something special. Each day is a gift given by a power greater than ourselves to use as we choose. What a change from active addiction when every day was misery. Thinking of each day as special helps us be grateful and to give us thanks for every day in our new lives. As we grow in recovery, we look forward to every day with joy and excitement. Thanks for today. Let me live it as a holiday, a day to celebrate recovery and sobriety. Well, I can testify that every day is a holiday when we're not gambling and when we're in recovery. It might not feel that way when we're just not gambling, but when we're not gambling and in recovery and working through life, it definitely is. And the fact that we are given a day kind of makes it a holiday by definition here, that it was simply a happy or festive day, a day to celebrate, to rejoice and give thanks. Well, if we're giving thanks and we're practicing our gratitude every day, which, oh, by the way, we should if we want to be happy and content and have a wonderful, fruitful life, then every day is a holiday. I mean, this year especially, we've learned a lot, right? Isn't it every day is a holiday just to be alive, especially given the current state of affairs? It doesn't have to be, we don't have to be 100% in a good mood all day. That's not what this is saying. It's saying that there's a lot to be in a good mood for, maybe, with being alive and everything. But just having the ability to feel, whether it's feeling bad, good, indifferent, whatever those feelings are, whatever shit happens, even if your car gets crashed and I'm not wishing bad things on anybody, but you lose your job, whatever those bad things are, you have a fight with your spouse or your kid, it could be perceived as a non-holiday or, a bad day. But how about we reframe it into it's a day because we're alive to experience that. We're present to know what's going on. When we quit gambling, we have the money to fix the car or maybe have savings to get another job. We have resources now. So it's really about flipping the script and understanding and living that way with the script flipped. I think this little janitor, I don't even know. I'm picturing him in my mind. It's funny. I just had a weird little flash. I couldn't tell you the janitor's names in my high school, but I could tell you that the janitor when I went to grade school, his name was Earl. Don't ask me why. I could actually picture him. Anyway, that was my random aha. Totally irrelevant other than the fact that he was the janitor. Anyway, he's going to work, and I think they used a janitor as an example because it may not be the most glamorous job, right? Like you might think, oh, well, a Hollywood actor could have every day as a holiday. But the truth of the matter is we don't know what people's days look like, no matter who they are or what profession they have or what circumstance they have. I watched a TikTok last night where this man was talking about, he looked really distraught, and I guess I follow him, but I don't really, you pretty much anytime you hear about me talking about it means I spent 5 minutes on whatever social media platform I'm talking about. But he's like, yeah, this isn't the way I normally show up. He's a plumber, and he got called. This lady said her toilet wasn't working, and he pulls up to the house, and there's garbage all in front of it. It sounds like it was a distressed kind of place. And, he's like, oh, like, what am I getting myself into? And he shows up at the door, and the lady opens the door and just starts crying. And he's like, well, what's the matter? And she's like, well, you're the first plumber. She's like, I've called so many and nobody showed up. It's been like 3 or 4 days and no one comes. And it ended up, he fixes it. He goes to leave and she tips him $150. And it was, the moral of the story is don't judge the book by the cover. You don't know what people are going through or what their circumstances are, what led them to be that way. Just be mindful of that too. I went off on a little direction. Today's supposed to be every day is a holiday. But I definitely got sidetracked there. So make your day, or be mindful that the day that you have is a holiday in your world. Think about what the alternative is, right? If, let's say you're listening to me right now and you go, Bobby, I don't want to make every day a holiday. Like, you don't know how bad I got it or whatever. Like, you don't know what the shit I'm dealing with. Okay, I don't. Here's what I do know. And after having so many friends in this gambling community that have shared, the absolute worst parts and worst days of their addiction, and that have overcome their suicidal ideation or those thoughts of driving into a pole or jumping off a bridge or any of that, or the ones that we've lost because they haven't won that battle. If we think about it from that context, that's not what the day is, and that you're given the day because you're not that low, then every day is a holiday, and it is worth celebrating. It's worth celebrating every day that you're alive. And maybe as a human race, we should celebrate everybody being alive, not just ourselves, and let people know that we appreciate the fact that they exist. How about that? How about instead of, having our pissy pants on and only wanting to be cheerleading for those we want to cheerlead for, how about we do cheerlead for everybody? How about we cheerlead for the lady who needed a plumber and maybe the outside didn't look the same? How about we cheerlead for the person we're not speaking to? And guys, here's a little tip too. Sorry, I'm totally digressing. But since you only get me once a day, I guess you get whatever random thoughts go through my head. But think about someone that maybe you're not speaking to, or you have a tarnished relationship. Really think about what is it that is why you're not speaking to them. And then think about the value of what the being right in that frame of, conversation or whatever that problem is. Does it matter who's right? How important is the point? Like, really, how important is the point about being right? Like, does it make a bigger difference in your life to be right and silent, or to be wrong, or to compromise, or to apologize, or to let it go, or to empty your bucket of this shit and then have that person who was a meaningful relationship in your life back in your life? Think about stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to challenge you with. Every day is a holiday. Today's a holiday that I want you thinking about why it should be a holiday, why we should be grateful that it's a holiday. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I slept till like 7 o'clock, which is late for me. I'm grateful that I get to talk to you. I'm grateful that Polly was born and that it's his birthday. I'm grateful that I'm going to work hard today once I get back from my walk. I'm grateful that I'm going to go try to get another sandwich from this place that I thought was amazing. And hopefully I'm not depressing myself. You know, like I don't want to go over there and get a different sandwich maker and it be not the same as it was the other day. So hopefully I'm not setting too high of expectations. I'm grateful that my sweet neighbor down the hall dropped off some fabulous dessert cookie things last night, and that it was close enough to when I was starting my fast that I could have them. Well, I had one, and I can have one as soon as my fast is ready today. I'm grateful that I'm on day 20-something of the 75 hard. Like, I have a lot of things that today could be a holiday, and I'm sure you do too. Just take a moment to pause and think about what they are. That's the challenge today, guys. All right, beautiful people. I am out of here. I will be back with you tomorrow on August 24th. We'll do the daily reading then. I hope that you're having a fabulous day, and I hope that you kick ass, and I hope you make today a holiday. Love you, beautiful people.